Greetings, dear listeners. Won't you join my banquet table for a spell? If you will entertain me a moment, I may entertain you as well. Last time on Fruits Basket.
Something just occurred to me. If we went back to the main house, we'd be spending 3 full days there, right?
So, she's gonna be all alone for the next 3 days?
But I wouldn't be happy knowing you missed a wonderful celebration on my account. You should go home for the holidays.
She'll be alright. I worry too much.
I'm sure she'll be fine. She said she would be.
So, for the first time, she is spending this night alone. Can you even imagine how that must feel?
When she told us to be safe,
When she was smiling and waving goodbye?
she was protecting me again.
I should be protecting her.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm going home.
Yuki? Kyo? What are you doing here?
I wanted to watch the first new sunrise here. So,
Yeah, I wanted to come back and eat some of your New Year's soba noodles.
That's right, Akito. You've lost another round. I've never seen you look so pathetic. And yet I'm not surprised.
Hattori. Hattori is serious. He's boring. Most of all, he's cold. He's cold like snow.
For as long as I can remember, I've been ordered to erase people's memories. First by my father, and later Lord Akito. I always did as I was told, and before long, I got used to it.
Tori. Please don't erase them. They're the only friends I've ever had.
I was so used to it that by the time Yuki came to me, in tears, begging me to spare his friends, I didn't know what to tell him. So I said nothing. And even though I knew it would hurt him deeply, well, once again, I did as I was told. So when Akito said what he said that day,
Cold like snow.
in a way, he was telling the truth. It didn't even hurt to hear it. Back then, anyway.
Hattori?
Hattori,
it is you! Thank goodness, I wasn't sure what I'd do if it turned out I was running
Miss
after a
Toru Honda.
stranger.
Didn't think I'd be seeing her again so soon.
What a coincidence running into you out here. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year. My apologies. I was lost in thought.
Well, I wasn't sure it was you at first. You grew your hair out even longer. It looks good on you, though.
You think so?
Oh, yes. It looks a lot like Shigure's hair, actually.
You don't say. Well, I've been busy with New Year's preparations lately, but I was planning on getting it cut again. I should do that as soon as possible.
Oh, I'm sorry. You don't like it then?
Never mind that. Are you out here alone? I thought Yuki and Kyo were staying with you for the holidays.
Oh, I was just heading home from my first temple visit of the year. I went with a couple of my friends, we parted ways, and then I ran into you. But Yuki and Kyo should be at the main house now. They told me they'd go wish everyone a Happy New Year today.
Oh, did they? Those little liars. I just left the main house and they haven't shown up once. No doubt they're still at Shigure's place, watching TV, eating oranges, and slouching around the kotatsu table. It's one thing for Kyo to pull a stunt like this, but Yuki? He's showing a lot of guts. This is the first time on record that the rat has skipped a banquet. It's created quite a stir. Still.
He just wanted to ring in the new year with Toru instead.
So what are you doing in town, Hattori? Are you going shopping?
No, I just needed a little warm city air. Winter's setting in fast, so I thought I'd go for a walk while it was still mildly brisk.
I see. I imagine you've been busy for the past few weeks.
Yes. It's not much, but this is my well-deserved break. Who could blame those boys for choosing her over Lord Akito?
Oh, look, Hattori, it's snowing!
So it is.
I guess you were right. It is getting colder. The first snowfall of the year. I'm glad I bumped into you so I'd have someone to share it with.
I certainly can't blame them. After all, I couldn't make that choice.
You know, they say no two snowflakes are exactly alike.
Toru, be careful.
I'm sorry. Yikes, that was scary. Hattori, are you okay? Did you bump your head? Where are you? goodness. I didn't know what zodiac animal you were, so I was worried I wouldn't know what to look for. Water! Water! Wait, no, seawater? Is it fresh water or seawater? What do I do? Help me!
That was the last thing I heard before I passed out completely. I'm not even sure how I would have answered her. I try my best not to dwell on the logistics of what I am. It was embarrassing enough when my so-called friends figured it out and began to tease me mercilessly for being the year of the dragon.
Wait. You turn into a seahorse. A seahorse?
Can we just drop this, Shigure? I knew I shouldn't have said anything.
No. This is a big thing here. I'm like your best friend, and I have been lied to for years. You told me you were Year of the Dragon.
I am the year of the dragon.
But, okay. How big is this seahorse? Are you like a big fire-breathing seahorse? Or come on, man, how big is this zodiac seahorse?
It's 8 centimeters long.
I am
I looked it up while browsing records at the main house.
Okay, no, there's got to be an explanation for this, or you're getting totally screwed over. I'm looking this up.
Please don't. Can we just move on from the subject? Despite my protests, Shigure later informed me that Chinese legend holds the seahorse to be the dragon's descendant, the name literally meaning baby dragon.
So, if dragons don't exist anymore today, maybe their spirits don't either? I don't know. I guess this just makes you the dragon's bastard offspring.
Fine, I'm the dragon's bastard offspring. Glad to see that makes you happy.
I'm not happy, it's just weird, Hari. I'm sorry, I can't help but laugh. That kinda sucks.
Well, it wouldn't be funny at all if he turned into a real dragon. Oh, aren't you overjoyed being able to bless the family with the gift of laughter, Tori?
I wasn't. But I have to admit, hearing Toru Honda's reaction made me laugh a little inside. She said the same thing that, well, it was exactly like her. Her. Kana.
Pleased to meet you. My name is Kana Soma. I'm the, I'm sorry. I'm interning this semester, and I might not have the right place, so I'm really nervous. Are you Dr. Hattori Soma?
I am.
Oh, good. I do have the right office then. Wow. You know, we're both Somas, and I've never even met you before. Sometimes I forget how enormous this family is. It's so old, and I'm not saying you're old. No, actually, all my friends in the program were telling me how lucky I was and how handsome you were, and well, you're very popular, even on the outside. And hey, here I am on the inside and working with you, and I'm really nervous. I'm sorry.
Right. Well, this will be your desk, and I have some briefs prepared for you to look over in the next hour. Before that, though, I have an errand I'd like you to run.
It's snowing. Just look at that. Isn't it beautiful? I knew it was gonna snow today.
I'd like you to take these charts down.
I'm sorry. I have a question for you now, actually, if you don't mind.
All right. Ask away.
Okay. When the snow melts, what does it become?
Is this a joke? It becomes water, of course.
Wrong. I thought you might say that. It becomes spring. Spring is my favorite season, so I like to think it's already hiding underneath the snow, even in the middle of winter, just waiting for the right time to come out. I don't know. I'm just being silly again.
I've heard it said that being with the right person can make you feel more alive than you ever were alone.
Hey, boss man. Going
When I
my
met
way?
Kana, I finally understood what that meant. Every day I saw her grew warmer and brighter, and I began to think of her as my spring.
Let me get your coat for you.
The world on the inside of the Soma family was nothing less than a prison. It darkened all of us in different ways. Me, I was left simply detached, completely frozen into snow for years.
Never mind.
And then there she was,
I think it's silly.
fresh, clear spring.
It at least makes you smile.
Months passed, and I started getting careless. I would walk her to the main gate after work each day. Then we started seeing each other on the weekends.
There's this tea shop that
I knew it was
a
inevitable.
couple blocks away from my home.
I was falling in love with her,
It's-
more and
it's
more
just-
each day.
It's so relaxing.
What I hadn't considered
You know,
was the other
we should get
inevitability.
together sometime.
Oh, good evening.
Hey, I just thought I'd drop these off here. I forgot to put them in your box before I left, and I figured you'd need them before tomorrow. You know me, scatterbrains and all.
Sure, come in. You can just put them on the table.
Awesome. Hey, sorry. Which table did you mean? 'Cause you've got a pretty big place.
Wait a minute. Just wait.
Hattori? Water! Water! Wait, no, seawater? Is it fresh water or seawater? Oh, what did I do?
It was also inevitable
Hattori?
that she would find out the
Hattori?
secret.
Here's another towel.
Thanks.
I'll dry your hair for you if you want.
Please. So, it's a little late now, but for future reference, if you were to throw a real seahorse into a tub at that velocity, it would be very, very dead. Probably. I've never tried it, but this headache is giving me that impression.
I'm so sorry. I completely panicked and did the first thing that came to mind. That was embarrassing. I guess it all makes sense now, though. I always wondered why you never wanted to hold me.
Kana, I never wanted to hurt
It's okay. You must have been scared. You didn't want anyone to know your secret, so you distanced yourself from people. Especially the ones you love. But please don't push me away, Hattori. There's no need to be afraid anymore. Not with me. I'm happy I met you. And I'm so happy I fell in love with you.
I wanted so badly to. I was just afraid you'd get too close.
I want to be close to you. I want you to stay with me.
It was the first time in my life I felt like I'd been forgiven for who I was and how I had to live. I'd been saved. The frozen snow had finally been melted by the warm breath of spring, and I couldn't stop the tears. The 2 months that followed were like a dream. I was free, and I wasn't alone.
I think I've squeezed a whole lifetime of happiness into 2 short months. I can't even imagine what a real lifetime would be like, but I think I want to find out.
I agreed, and the smile it brought to her face. It was the most beautiful thing I had ever seen, but I don't think back to it anymore. Now, that smile pierces through my heart. It's a pain I couldn't have imagined until the day I went to ask Akito for his permission to marry her. That was the end of the dream. Okay. Lord Akito will be at the front of the chamber, and he'll be standing up. I'll go in first, bow, and sit on the floor in the center of the room. You come in after he's addressed me, bow,